Live from the Fastener TV studios, it's In the News with Fastener News Desk.
Thank you, Chris. I'm Lisa Kleinhandler, Editor-in-Chief at Fastener News Desk. It's In the News the week of February 13th, 2023. Congratulations to our Fastener friends and family from around the globe that rooted for NFL MVP Patrick Mahomes, who led the Kansas City Chiefs to a 38-35 win over the Philadelphia Eagles in a classic Super Bowl in Glendale, Arizona over the weekend. The Midwest Fastener Association's Executive Director, Nancy Rich, is set to retire at the end of 2023 after an unprecedented 40 years of service. During her time with the MWFA, Nancy's contributions have been vast. She helped break the gender barrier, pioneering women to stay involved and remain active in a male-dominated industry. Nancy pushed the board of directors to remain diligent on what mattered most, education, spawning the association's mission statement, where education is a priority. She led and guided the MWFA board to raise and distribute more than $1 million to Fastener members and their families, orchestrating the largest scholarship program the industry knows today. In 2021, she was inducted into the MWFA and the International Fastener Expo Fastener Hall of Fame. Congratulations to a fastener industry goat, Nancy Rich. She will be sorely missed. In fastener acquisition news, Fasteners Incorporated has been acquired by Monroe Engineering. The acquisition closed on January 31st. Generational Equity advised Fasteners Incorporated in the sale to Monroe Engineering. Generational Equity is a leading mergers and acquisitions advisor for privately held businesses. Fasteners Incorporated, located in Englewood, Colorado, is a wholesale fastener distribution company founded in 1965. The company has a philosophy of building relationships with their customers, taking care of their customers' needs, and having inventory to support them. The company's excellent industry reputation and local brand awareness has established it as a leading nuts and bolts distributor in the region. The Fastener Distributor Index Survey for January of 2023 rebounded modestly last month with another contractionary reading of 47.7, seasonally adjusted, rising from the 43.8 the previous month. The seasonally adjusted Fastener Distributor Index began 2023 with another sub-50 reading, modestly improved over the previous month with a reading of 47.7. Commentary was mixed as some respondents pointed to a still strong customer backlogs and solid demand, while others saw significant slowing and cancellation of large blanket orders. Looking ahead, the forward-looking indicator continued to retreat further with a downbeat 41.4 reading, suggesting participants largely expect further softening. Overall, the FDI and the FLI continue to suggest a slow demand backdrop for fasteners. For further commentary, tune into Fully Threaded Radio's episode 185, scheduled to drop soon. The St. Louis Federal Reserve's Fred Producer Price Index for bolts, nuts, screws, rivets, and washers was updated on January 18th for December of 2022 with a reading of 294.242, slightly higher than the November 22 reading of 293.914. Do you know what the acronym FRED stands for? It's short for the Federal Reserve Economic Data. FRED is an online database consisting of hundreds of thousands of economic data time series from scores of national, international, public, and private sources. FRED is created and maintained by the Research Department at the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. The Worth Group announced that they will be donating €500,000 to UNICEF as emergency aid for the people in Turkey and Syria who have been affected by the severe earthquakes. Additional help will go direct to their affected colleagues from the Worth Group. Women in the fastener industry announced that they're accepting applications for the Margaret Davis Scholarship. The scholarship application submission will offer Wi-Fi members requesting financial assistance to the Fastener Fair USA. Wi-Fi honors the memory of Margaret Davis of ISCO and BTM Manufacturing. Member applications are due by April 5th of 2023. You can apply now at fastenerwomen.com/scholarships. The Fastener Training Institute will be offering in-person training, Basics of Aerospace Fasteners and Standards 101 Aerospace version. It will be co-produced by the Fastener Training Institute and the Industrial Fasteners Institute and will take place on February 13th through the 14th in Santa Ana, California. For more information, go to fastenertraining.org. The Midwest Fastener Association will be hosting a State of the Industry panel discussion on February 21st in Oak Brook, Illinois. Attendees will learn the challenges of 2023. Updates from Chris Donnell of Scanwell Logistics and Christian Richter from the Policy Group in Washington, D.C. For more information and to get registered, go to mwfa.net. Fastener Training Week Cleveland, Ohio will take place April 3rd through the 7th. The Fastener Training Institute and the Industrial Fasteners Institute continue their partnership to present Fastener Training Week. This robust program includes 5 days of education and plant tours as part of the acclaimed FTI Certified Fastener Specialist Advanced Technical Training Program. After completing this invaluable industry training in a small group environment and passing a final exam, attendees are eligible for the CFS designation. To register and learn more about any of the fastener training events we have highlighted in the news, go to fastenertraining.org. Have you tried buying fasteners online? Industrial products are comprehensive, and purchasing them online can lead to poor customer experiences when utilizing filtered search. Buyers are forced to use a multitude of search filters just to find a bolt. Product Genius's grid technology organizes and displays entire product categories from a one-page buying experience. Experience the future of fastener buying online at 1-800-Fasteners.com. Product Genius technology services also include data cleaning and preparation, consultation, and strategizing. Contact a representative at productgeniustechnology.com or call 1-800-Fasteners to find out how to get started today. The stories featured in this week's episode of In the News can be found at Fastener News Desk or in our Twitter feed at Fastener News or on LinkedIn in the Fastener News group. If you'd like to share your company's events, news, or sponsor an upcoming episode of In the News, or you'd like to add to the Fastener Museum, contact me, Lisa, at FastenerNewsDesk.com. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of In the News with Fastener News Desk. Until next week, be well, be safe, and keep it fascinating.